today we are doing a couple different things. We're starting here on the Marymere Trail. It goes to a beautiful waterfall that I can already hear, actually. It's a nice short trail. It's very, very easy, but it's not a quiet trail. The highway's pretty close by and it's really popular, so there are a lot of people on it. But it's a really nice, cute little hike. And the reason we picked this hike is because we were originally going to do Hurricane Ridge Trail, which if you don't know about it, look it up. It's really pretty, but it's closed due to some trail construction. And then in September, it's closed most of September for relocating some mountain goats. So unfortunately we can't do that trail. So we're substituting our day with this trail and another one later today.
Nature trails like Marymere Falls aren't the most thrilling, the most difficult, or have epic views and breathtaking landscapes. But that's not what they're for. For Jenni and I, trails like this are a rejuvenating experience that fuel us up for our next big adventure as we connect with nature on a simpler level. Marymere Falls may not be blow our mind beautiful, but there's just something about a river cascading down a cliff that gives us the desire to explore any we come across.
It's not as soft as it looks, but it's really pretty.
Oh, what does it feel like?
Almost like rough wool.
Really?
But not like super rough, like slightly soft rough wool. If that makes any sense?
Yeah, interesting. I guess I've never touched it. Huh.
Well, touch it. Okay.
I don't know why we're reaching for this. It's all over the place. Why are we reaching so high for this?
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, it does. It does kind of feel like wool.
Yeah.
Interesting. Could have just went right here. Literally could have just went right here. Neat.
Very. David forgot his wallet, so I get to drive. Our resupply point and closest town to our camp in the Olympic National Forest is Forks, Washington. Nicknamed the logging capital of the world, this all-American town of only 3,800 is incredibly proud of its logging history, which traditionally was the town's main source of income. But lately, a new industry has boomed the local economy. Tourism, driven by the Twilight series, books, and movies set in Forks, has brought hundreds of thousands of Twilight fans through this sleepy town, including me. This is so exciting! I am so happy that we stopped to see Bella's truck. For those of you that don't know, Forks, Washington is set in the Twilight series books. It's not where the Twilight series was filmed, but the books are set here. So they have all kinds of cool stuff that you can look at. They have cardboard cutouts you can take pictures with. It's really cool. We got here only like 7 minutes before they closed, so I was able to go inside and grab some memorabilia real quick and then come outside and look at the trucks. This is the truck that was in the movies. So this was Bella's truck in the movies. However, the red truck over there, that was the truck that was in the books, that was described in the books. I find this really cool. Now this isn't the actual truck that was in the movie. This is just a replica. So it's really cool, but I'm so excited that I got to come here and see it. Forks Bites. I've wanted this shirt for a very long time. I've always known it existed, and I never had one. So I'm really glad that I got to get one while we were here. Now, for those of you that don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, the Twilight series is about vampires, mostly, and some werewolves and stuff. So, yes, Forks Bites. I'm very excited. I'm so glad that David let me get this shirt. And I'm going to wear it a lot. Sorry, for those of you that don't like Twilight.
To get to our next destination, we have to drive right by our campsite. So we stopped back at the RV real quick so that we could let our doggy girl, Sweetie, out so she could go potty.
Hi, baby.
And
Baby. Hi. Oh, I love you too. Look at that face. Look at that face. Aw, thanks.
And got my wallet.
Woo.
I can drive legally again.
Sweetie.
Oh, what, pup? Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
No.
Our last destination for the day is Cape Flattery, which is at the far northwest point of Washington State, and it's actually on tribal land. So we had to stop at Washburn's General Store, is one of the last places still open today, to get our tribal pass. It costs only $10 and it's good for a year, and they also gave us some extra information. So we're good to explore Cape Flattery.
The trees on this trail are really weird. Almost all of them have a ton of these reiterated trunks sticking straight out from them and all these extra tiny little branches coming out. It is so weird, but so extraordinarily cool too.
The views on the Cape Flattery Trail are supposed to be amazing once you get up to the coast. Me and Jenni are a little worried though, because as we were driving in, this fog just started rolling in from the ocean. We could see Canada on the drive in, and then by the time we got into the Makah Tribal territory to purchase our permit, there was just a lot of fog, and we're like, oh no, it might, block out our views, and it's looking like it's gonna, but we'll see when we get to the end. Our fear is true. We came to this really cool lookout point, and they did a really beautiful job of making this cool outcropping out of wood, and we know that it's got to look out into something really pretty. We can see the silhouette of a rock formation, but that is it. We can barely even see the ocean. All we know is that this faces water and probably something really beautiful, but we can't see it because of the fog. It's so heartbreaking.
We're gonna keep going though and see if there's a different lookout that we can see stuff from. So.
Maybe the fog will lift, probably not. We'll see. Although we waited until almost nightfall, the fog never did lift for us. Sometimes adventures just don't turn out the way you'd hoped. Mother Nature has a mind of her own after all, so our desire for a clear view means nothing to her. Despite the fog though, Cape Flattery was still incredible. The waves crashing upon the cliffs shook the ground we stood on and reverberated through the coastal caves as a low grumble. And although we couldn't view Tatoosh Island with its 161-year-old lighthouse just 1/2 mile off the coast, we still got to stand on the furthest northwest point in the contiguous United States. On one clear, sunny day in the future, we'll be back.